Hello everyone, welcome to Four Lads a Dream podcast. My name is Stevie and I'm joined by a very special guest. It is indeed Joshua Barry from the Rangers Review. I borrowed you and you borrowed me and we're borrowing each other for match day. How are you feeling?
Fine, yes, nice to see you as ever. I think that the feeling I have before this game, Stevie, is it feels like a opportunity, big opportunity, and I'm slightly uncertain about the team. We'll get into it, but listen, Danny Rose kind of got his picks right so far. He rotated in midweek and it worked, so yeah, let's see. But big game, big game.
So the team is Rangers are Jack Butland in goals. It's the same back three. It is John Souttar flanked by Derek Cornelius and Nasser Giga. At right back coming in for Max Aarons is the captain James Tavernier. At left back again is Jayden McHoma. In midfield coming in for suspended Connor Barron is Mohamed Diamande with Nico Raskin. Tello Asgard is in. We expect he will sit on Callum McGregor, and up front again it's Yusuf Chermiti and Danilo. On the bench for Rangers, goalkeeper Liam Kelly, Max Aarons, Joe Rothwell, Oliver Antman, Jerry Gassama, Bojan Majowski, Manny Fernandez, Mikey Moore and Finlay Curtis. Joshua, you said you had reservations about that team. What is it that concerns you, or what's your thoughts on it?
Only reservation, Stevie, is I thought that Jeji Gassama might be the right start, just because if you're looking at the right side of the Celtic defence with either Trusty or Scales, presumably it'll be Trusty on that right hand side, but also with Ralston at right back. The fact that Rangers haven't been really fluid going forward all season, not just under Rule, I think Gassama in end-to-end European games has given you that kind of outball, and also just like the ability to score out of nothing. However, I can see the theory in putting Chermiti and Asgard up there because it allows you to get Danilo in the team. He is your form attacker at the moment, and it's two physical guys to play up to, while you're also going to have Magoma running in behind on the left. And the way that this shape works, allowing Rangers to go into a back four at points, maybe Magoma's runs in behind will be enough. I just wonder. Depends how the game plays out. If it's an end-to-end game, I'd like to see Gassama in there. Maybe though, bringing him off the bench after 60 minutes, as we've seen him do in Europe as well successfully, it could be the right approach. But that's the only real surprise for me. I thought it would be Chermiti, I thought it would be Danilo, and I think playing those two makes sense because Chermiti's come on to a wee bit of a game the last couple of weeks. He gives you an outball with his physicality, and obviously Danilo has 2 goals and 2, so it makes sense to start him too.
Controversially, I thought Chermiti done well against Hibs. I thought he held it up, I thought he battled, but I didn't think, and by the way, I thought Rangers during the week were probably the best they've been on the ball so far without creating enough. That's the big issue for me today. Are they going to create enough? And I think Gassama's slightly dipped in his form, so I can understand maybe why he's not made it today, but I do take your point as being spot on. I think by not playing him, you've got that slight worry about what are we going to get. Rangers need to turn possession today that they had during the week. They need to turn that into a cutting edge up front. How do they do that?
Well, I just wonder if Asgard starting as well is an indication that Rule wants to get what Rangers do off the ball right before on the ball. So as you say, he will probably sit on Callum McGregor. That approach has tended to work well for Rangers in this record against Celtic they've had over the course of the past year. And so far they've generally created their opportunities through pressing, so Danilo's goal comes from that. And the way that the shape works, because you've not got a winger on the far side, it allows you to try and trap the opponent on one side, really congest the middle and then play forward. So again, my concern looking at that front three is there's not really a runner in behind. But again, I just wonder if Danny Rule's looking at the physicality Asgard brings and is looking at prioritising what Rangers do off the ball first, with then the ability to bring on a Gassam or even a Bojan Majowski, who maybe runs in behind a little bit more if that suits the game after an hour or so.
Is there a chain of thought that Rangers might look to go long and push Asgard and Chermiti onto the centre backs, which allows Danilo to try and get the free space?
Yeah, I think that's a good point, because again, Danilo's not really going to run behind, is he?
No.
But I agree with you that Chermiti, it was a bit clunky at points,
yes,
but it was effective. And because Rangers at the moment, again, we're speaking pre-match, so we don't know how this will obviously play out, but because this is a new system, so building up, it's maybe not that fluid, they're still getting used to it. The ability to just kind of play a ball long is quite helpful and gets you out of danger. And then Asgard complements that as well. So yeah, Danilo can be quite effective in that, in those pockets of space. Will they regret not having a little bit of pace in behind? I don't know, because also Jayden Magoma can do that, and I expect him to be a bit higher than James Tavernier. I think Tavernier at right wing back is the right choice, because if you put Gassam there, Gassan would have to play right back at points up against Tenecte, which I don't think is a wise solution. And listen, all those 3 centre backs looked more comfortable in a 3 compared to a 2 for me in midweek. So we'll see.
Celtic team: Kasper Schmeichel, Liam Scales, Austin Trusty, Benjamin Nygren, Sebastian Tenecke, Johnny Kenny, Arnie Engels, Marcelo Sriracha, Dyson Maeda, Callum McGregor and Anthony Ralston. So you're back 4: Ralston, Sriracha at left back, Scales and Trusty with Schmeichel in goals. With no disrespect, they've learned how to win games like that, but it's not the strongest Celtic defence that I've ever seen. I think we can get at them if you go and press and do the right things. If you make it easy, they will stroll because they're comfortable and they know how to win. That's the biggest thing about Celtic. Blair called it muscle memory. They know how to win games like that. Rangers haven't been able to. To sum up, Joshua, I think that's the biggest key today. It's not that Rangers can't win this game, because I think they can. It's that they don't, and they need to find a way today to turn those moments into the vital moments for Rangers. For example, last year in the League Cup final, 1-0 up, they had that 4-on-1 and they made a mess of it. 2-0, you might have changed everything. They didn't. Rangers need to ensure that when these moments come today, if they do, that we take them. And I think that's the biggest thing, because Celtic then at that moment go up and get 2 quick goals and they're 2-1 up. It's all muscle memory for them. They know what to do, they know how to do it. But that's not the strongest team, and Rangers can take advantage of that.
Yes, and it's what we said at the start, it's an opportunity, isn't it? You're right, that's not the strongest Celtic back four you've ever seen by any stretch of the imagination. And I also just wonder, Stevie, that team, Rangers pressed more and more aggressive. They've been more aggressive on their left-hand side under Danny Rule. I think you'll see them try and trap Celtic on their right, the Rangers left, because Trusty or Scales are both going to be playing on their weaker foot. So again, that maybe that explains a little bit as to why Tello Asgard is in that team, to just get the off-ball structure right first. But huge opportunity. Danny Rule has done well so far after that Braun debacle, and he's sort of. I think you can see that the fans really want to get behind him and are getting behind him. Today would supercharge it if they can get a result. Big opportunity. Let's see how they go.
Prediction?
I'll say 1-0 Rangers. I think it's quite a cagey game, so I'll say 1-0.
And that's exactly what I predicted in the Rangers review. So if Rangers are going to win this, I think it'll be a tight victory. I think Chermiti could score today and change everything in his Rangers career. So let's see how this goes. We're off to the gantry. Joshua, thanks for your time.
Thank you. Thanks for being here.
I think a debut for Joshua on Four Lads of the Dream, so that's very good. But let's see how this goes. Good luck to Rangers, good luck to the team and the manager. 10 minutes gone at Hampden. It remains 0-0, but it's Celtic that have started the better, unfortunately. Rangers haven't managed to get their foot in the ball, and they haven't managed to get going forward. Celtic have had a corner. Tenecke had the chance to the back post. He skied over. Just to say that, Mikhoma goes on the left. He's trying to take him. He gets the ball in, Mikhoma. Tap at the back post. It's headed wide. It is a goal kick. But that was better from Rangers. A much better play from first time we've really seen Mikhoma. And that ball at the back post. James Tavernier had doubled up just at the back and he heads it wide. But it just hasn't really happened. Rangers have looked nervous. Celtic have knocked the ball about better. Unfortunately, they look more. At this time, more capable. They've got a chance here. Tenecke's away. He's away on the left hand side against Tavernier, wanting to cut in. He's got the overlap by Scarlatti. Cut back. Cornelius feeds it away at the back post. Celtic looking dangerous. Rangers yet to properly start. Mikhoma does get there and clears that. Can Chermiti hold it up? He can't. It's fast and furious. The Celtic are pressing Rangers in. 11 on the clock. Rangers need to get up. They need to get up the pitch and start trying to get their foot on the ball. This is turning into more a 5 at the back than a 3, and that's been Rangers' biggest concern. Rangers not starting well. Rangers allowing Celtic to push forward. Kenny's going to get the shot away. Raskin blocks it again. It's all Celtic. Danilo has it. What can he do with it? He's giving it away. Asgard does get it, but well done, Tello Asgard. He gets away. We'll just stick with this because it's all end to end. Asgard, what's he going to do here? Cuts in. Fizzing shot. Michael saves it. It's 0-0. 11 and a half gone. It's fast and very furious. 1-0 Celtic. The goal's been coming. There's 18 minutes gone. I don't even know how it happened. It almost cleared off somebody and it's looked into net. I think it was an own goal. I don't even know how that's happened. Celtic lead and they deserve it. They've been by far the better side. Rangers are all over the place. They've looked nervous. They can't get on the ball. They can't get up. They can't press. And that was a disaster. The given to Negrin, but I don't know, it kind of was cleared off him and hit him and looped in. Celtic lead 1-0 and Rangers it's been coming. The Rangers ended up, the goal is offside. Rangers have got away with that. There's 20 minutes gone here. Rangers have to fix this. They've got away with a major one there. They cannot get up, they cannot keep the ball. That one's offside, it remains 0-0, thank goodness for that. But that is a nightmare, a genuine nightmare start. Rangers can't get on the ball, but they've got away with that. Now they need to get up, they need to try and press and get on the ball. It remains 0-0. Cheered that like a goal. Got out of jail there. Rangers do flick it on, Chermiti can't get in there, no, he can't. Immediately up the other end, that's what Rangers need to do. They've got away with that. I keep saying it, they have to fix this. 0-0. Oh, what a sitter that was. 22 minutes gone. Mekoma across the face of goal. Chermiti's in, and he's got a full goal, and he just doesn't, he squares it wide. He doesn't open his foot to slide it in. Rangers should have been a goal down. They got away with it. They should have been one up there. Chermiti's missed that. Hopefully that's going to settle them down a bit, but that was a glaring opportunity. The key to this, Diamande and Raskin need to get on the ball. They need to start controlling the game. It's still 0-0. Celtic could have been one ahead. We got away with that. Chermiti should have scored there. 0-0. To goal this time. Celtic lead 1-0. A corner to front post. Gets across and heads it in. Very like what Raskin does. Celtic lead again. They deserve it. They've been the better side. Rangers miles off it. I think it was Kenny that scored the goal. And it's been coming. Rangers just, they're so fragile on the ball. Johnny Kenny, yeah. So fragile on the ball. Not getting across. Celtic are hyped up for this. They're hunting, they're chasing. Rangers don't know how to handle it. They haven't handled the ball well at all. Raskin and Diamande. Anonymous, the line is so deep that they're pinning Rangers in. The forward line can't go on the Celtic back line, so there's an easy ball out every time. And Rangers are just miles off it. We delayed it by 5 minutes. Celtic now lead 1-0, 25 gone. Should be 2-0 to Celtic. Two passes, Maeda to Kenny, and then Kenny's just running. Rangers can't handle him. He cuts in right foot, shoots. Butland manages to get down and it goes over. It's all Celtic, and Rangers better be careful because they can very quickly lose this if they don't start getting grips with this. It's another corner. If they don't pick it up the way they did last time, they're going to be 2-0 down. There's three Celtic men. There's one at back post. They're all on their own. Rangers zonal marking. It's swung in again. Near post, Chermiti this time out, but it's a free shot at the edge of the box, which Ralston takes and it loops into Butland's hands. Rangers just have not settled in the slightest. There's a poor throw again, and Tavernier gets caught. It's a free kick to Rangers. Rangers need to settle down. It's so ragged. It's just coming at them, waves after waves. And there's no out ball, there's nothing up front, they're not sticking it, the midfield's not in the game. They're just being outfought and overpowered by Celtic in every bit. Celtic have started really well. They've been really fast, really dominant in this game, but Rangers are miles off it. 1-0. And just in saying that, Rangers should be level this game, man. Diamande with a reverse pass, Raskin's clean in. Nico Raskin one-on-one with the goalie from the side. He takes it and it hits Michael. He tries to nutmeg him. He should go across him. Rangers could have been equalised. At least that gives us some hope that there's chances there. That was good play, the reverse pass in. Raskin with a great run beyond, first time he's done it. Rangers now have a corner. Can James Tavernier put in a decent ball? We'll see. Swings it in, who's up? Nobody's up, it's cleared. Celtic get it clear and Maeda's away. Yeah, Maeda's away here. Galloping in on goal. Danilo manages to force him wide and then gets it. And then Danilo's fouled. Danilo done really well. Why is there no booking there? There's twice now. Maeda and Taneki have just had a pull at our players and there's no card there. One end to another this game. Rangers, that gives us a wee bit of hope there, but it needs to be better. 36 gone rather, and Giga again. It's a ball to go and win. He's jogging over. Taneki gets it. He wins it. Skips past him. Tav has to cover back. Celtic have got a corner again from Nasa Giga. Not playing well. He is literally all over the place. Celtic again looking dangerous. Celtic have sat off slightly as well the last 5 minutes. When you think they would go on and press, whether or not they've been slightly. Just as that one's cleared. No foul given again, it's out, and Celtic able to go in, and they're going to win the free kick for that. Danilo fouls, I think number 27, Engels, I think he fouls. But again, Rangers just allowing themselves to be penned in. It's another free kick for Celtic at the edge of the box. If Celtic won't get a second, this game's over, because you can literally, you can see that. And as bad as Rangers have been, Chermiti's missed a sitter, Raskin's been one-on-one with the goalkeeper. There's chances to be had, but I said it beforehand, you've got to take them, and they haven't taken them. I think he needs to fix this at half-time, like he really does need to change it. I'm going to stick with this. Engels with a free kick. Giving him a hell of a lot to aim for as well. Nervous moments, he swings it in. Oh, it just misses Negrin as Jack Butland gets it. Celtic lead 1-0. They've been the better side at this moment. Unfortunately, they played really well. Rangers haven't got into Asgard, a passenger. Chermiti's missed the chances. Rangers do manage to get a wee bit of ground down the left-hand side with Diamandi, but he's going nowhere. Manages to sweep one in towards Chermiti. He wins the knockdown. Cleared away by Celtic again. And again, Rangers can't get the second ball. It's been part of the problem. Oh, it's a red card for Asgard. It's a red card for Tello Asgard fighting now. Tello Asgard, he hooked the ball over his head. He's went in really high. It's a straight red card. Caught him really high, trying to get the ball. Tello Asgard is off. It's a red card. Rangers down 10 men. 45 gone, we're into 2 minutes added on. It remains 1-0 to Celtic. Rangers do have 10 men. Tello Asgard red card. It's been a half where Celtic could have scored 3 and Rangers still had 2 of the most glaring opportunities. But Celtic have hunted, they've pressed, they've bullied, they've hassled, they've been very good. Unfortunately for Rangers, no point in hiding it. Rangers haven't stood up to the challenge. The backline's been far too deep. It's been so ragged. They haven't managed to really get up the field. Midfield, Raskin, Diamandi not in it in the slightest. And it's been really tough to watch because it's been wave after wave of Celtic pressure and attacks. And Rangers just really haven't had an answer to it. And they still remain in to get it to 1-0 at half-time. I think they have to change it. I think Gassama and Moore maybe pace up front. But I really don't know. Is this one swept in by Tav straight into the goalie's hands? That's where they've just not been effective. Rangers haven't taken the chances. And they look ragged. They look, when Celtic break and pressure them, they look like they're all over the place. One throw. And Celtic are in again here. Negrin. Rangers backing off. Giga is passed. They're almost in again. It's in our corner. It's just too easy. Needs to change it at half time. It really, really does. Yeah, but it's been a half that Celtic have dominated. It's coming up for half time. It's 1-0. And Celtic have been dominant. We'll wait with it as Celtic have another corner. Again, they look, there's men just lining up the edge of the box, and Rangers zonally, everybody in the box. Run to the edge of the post, Chermiti away. Danilo beaten, is nodded back in, Celtic are in. Butland manages to get it. Oh, he's just kicked Butland in the head. And that's a yellow card. Rangers are going absolutely mental with that. That's right in the head of Jack Butland. Nick Walsh, honestly, he's not booked any of the Celtic players, he's not booked any of them. And that's a kick to Jack Butland's head. Genuinely a kick to his head, and it's a yellow card. Couldn't wait to give Asgard a red. It's quite clear what's happened here. It's in the head. It's kicked him in the head. Honestly, Nick Walsh, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable what's happened here. A kick to the head, it's only a yellow. That's awful. One change at half time. Off is Danilo On comes Gassama, which I called for. We needed an out ball to try and change it. That's what they've obviously went for. They went 2 up front. They seem to remain with the 3 at the back. I'm not sure they've changed that at all, but well, actually, could it be that the Tabs actually stepped into midfield and they went to 4 with Giga at right back? If they have done that, Giga was skinned immediately by Tunetke straight on. So I'm not maybe sure what they've done with that, but we'll just need to wait and see. He has changed it. Let's see how Rangers adapt to it. Giga again, just giving the ball away straight away. Giving it away twice. He's overran it and got bullied out of it. He's just not had a good game. I'm amazed that Giga remains on the park for Rangers. A couple of minutes into the second half, and it's going to be big Celtic attack as Celtic are away again. They're in on the left hand side. If he plays them in, he does. And Tunetke just stumbles over it when Giga again had missed the slide tackle. I can't help but feel this is going to be a long second half, that's for sure. It obviously is with 10 men, but Rangers did create some chances in the first half. They have to try and stick with that. I'm amazed, by the way. I've seen that tackle on Butland. Trusty just drags his studs down his face after he's got the ball in his hands. I'm amazed. Sorry, I'm not amazed because I know what we're up against here. But if Asgard is a red card, which it is, for dangerous foul play, I would like to know why kicking the goalie in the head isn't. Maybe somebody can explain it to me. But it is what it is. Again, there's an elbow to Raskin's face and there's no yellow, there's nothing there. And the disparity in some of the cards that's been handed out by Nick Walsh is interesting. Celtic lead 1-0. Again, it should be 2-0. Kenny again, he's put through by a long ball. Cornelius gets injured. Walsh allows Celtic to take the free kicks. There's a hole in our defence and Cornelius is out of position. So one long ball out does everything. And there's another foul. Are we going to get a yellow card? Oh, finally there's a yellow card for Ralston. You can hear the cheers from the support. Nick Walsh's performance so far. One long ball from Celtic. Cornelius is out of position. Kenny goes 1-on-1. Suter pokes it back. Butland has to save it. And then Kenny falls over his feet in the replay. On the rebound. Celtic should have put this game out of sight. It remains 1-0. But Rangers, they need to try and muster something. I don't know how they do it with 10 men though. 62 gone. It remains 1-0, but Rangers giving it something. The fans have been incredible. And Tavernier, who's moved up into midfield, is trying to galvanise. So Rangers are the fans are getting right behind them. Can they fashion something? A long throw, it's cleared away. Problem is when you get a ball like that, Rangers are pretty open, but they have to risk and reward. Like Rangers have to try and go for it. So they're going to have to throw caution to the wind a wee bit and try and get something. But at least the players are giving us a wee bit of fight, and the fans are certainly trying to encourage them and get behind them, that's for sure. Celtic are going to be able to play out. Celtic are going to be able to have more of the ball. They're going to be able to break. Celtic with one ball forward are broken again, but Cornelius is back. It was Engels puts it down the line for McHoma, who does clear. Gassama's not been able to have any impact since he's come on. He almost looks like he's carrying a knock or something, Gassama, like he looks unfit. I just don't know, he doesn't have that spark. And Celtic able to pressure. Running at Giga. And that will be a corner. Makes 1-0. From that very corner here, 2 brilliant saves by Jack Butland. The first corner, it was nodded down, he got it saved, it came out. McGregor walked it to Ralston, who fed it on to his right foot and drilled it. An easier one for the goalkeeper, but Butland keeps Rangers in it. It remains 1-0 to Celtic. They have another corner. That's the thing, you kind of expect them to get that second goal. While it's 1-0, Rangers do remain with a chance, but it's a slim one with 10 men. It is 4-4, 1-1 at this moment. The corner comes in, Giga away. Can Diamande clear it? He does clear it. So Rangers will survive that one. They've got Jack Butland to thank. It remains 1-0 to Celtic. Yeah, it should have been 2, I think. Rattled off the underside of the bar. I'm not sure it was. Negan probably just rifles it and it hits the underside of the bar and bounces out. Jack kind of gets stuck. They scramble it away and then Forrest leathers it over. So I think both sides are going to make substitutions. Rangers, Majowski and Moore are going to come on. Gassama obviously come on. Moise is starting to go for Danilo. But a double change, Majowski and Moore. So it's going to be, you would imagine it's going to be Chermiti. I wonder if James Tavernier, who is pushing quite up, it's going to be off. But Gassama just, as I said, there's something happening with him. He just doesn't quite look. I'm not sure what it is. There's Ralston fouling again. No free kick because he knows what he'll have to give. Honestly, Nick Walsh. Genuinely Nick Walsh. He knows if he has to give a foul there, he has to book him again.
Substitution for Celtic after 17 minutes. First of all, coming off is number 8, Benjamin Negra. Negra's replaced by number 14.
Honestly, I just lost our words. The inconsistency. No wonder Tav keeps going on at him. It remains 1-0. Rangers 2 substitutions.
He is replaced by number 19, Karen Osmond.
Osman and Hattati for Negrin and Kenny for Celtic. Well, it's 1-0. There's still life in the game. It's bloody freezing, by the way. I've got the old E17 jacket wrapped up. Diamande off. Mikey Moore and Chermiti off for Bojan Majowski. That was a moment for Rangers. What a reverse ball by Mikey Moore. Gassama's 1-on-1. Scales does well to get back and puts in an amazing challenge. He's got to get a shot off. He doesn't. I think he's just in as well. And you just think at that moment, if he can get that shot away, he's 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Rangers have a corner, 76 gone, but they have contrived to miss some unbelievable chances in this game. When you think about Raskin, when you think about Chermiti in the first half twice, the one at the back post, the one where he was through and he just doesn't open his foot. And that one there, Gassama's got to get the shot away quicker. He has to get the shot away quicker. He doesn't, and the more he waits, Scales in gets back. So it's a corner for Rangers, 76 gone. It's a penalty kick to Rangers. It's a shot by Gassama. Ralston blocks it. Ralston's already on a booking as well. We're going to see what VAR give. A penalty's been given. This one's going to get checked. I'm not sure about this, but it's going to get checked. If Ralston has blocked it like that, he needs to go.
VAR is checking the penalty for possible handball.
It's a penalty kick. He's got to be booked. He's got to be booked. Why is he not getting booked again? I find that remarkable, I really do. He's already been booked. He's had multiple fouls, Ralston. How is that not another yellow, man? Honestly. Can't watch. It's James Tavernier with a penalty kick. 80 minutes on the clock. Tavernier beats Michael. Up comes Tav. Scores! James Tavernier makes it 1-8 for Rangers. Come on, Rangers, come on! How this game has changed, ladies and gentlemen. It remains 1-8. Rangers have a corner again. It's Tavernier to take it in 84. But the momentum's with Rangers, the crowd's with Rangers, everything. Needs a good delivery, a good ball in. Lots of movement in the middle. Tav, it's cleared out. Can Rangers keep it going? The second ball. Mikey Moore. Moore tries to chip Michael, it's into his hands, but Rangers plenty of momentum. Celtic should have killed this game off. They hit the bar, everything. You would still with them with 11, you would fancy them. They have been creating chances, but Rangers have got that equaliser, and they'll look to try and keep the momentum up. By the way, the second half has been driven by James Tavernier. Mikey Moore's done really well since he came on, and he driving again at the Celtic defence. Off goes Mikey Moore, taking the ball, carrying the ball. He's going to find a teammate. He finds Nico Raskin. But it's that energy that Rangers have missed. Mikey Moore really good. Now Rangers are starting to knock the ball about. You can't lose it like that though. Jiga loses it and gives away the foul. When you get that, you need to just keep moving the ball. 85 going, one each. Clear off, good play by James Forrest. Plays the boy in one-on-one. He's one-on-one with Butland, who comes out and saves Rangers again. As I said, Celtic will get opportunities. It's natural, we've got 10 men and they are good going forward, and they've created lots of chances. Celtic have been different today. A lot of spirit, a lot of desire. I don't know quite where it's went. When they were 1-0 up after 30, it seemed to stop. Maybe a lot of pressure, but they should have killed it off. They haven't. They're looking for a second goal here from a corner kick. 86 gone. Engels it is, it swings it in. It's a good ball in the back post. A free header. Again, Ralston has loads of room to try and get this. James Tavernier's everywhere. He's out trying to press Ralston. Tavernier. Ralston gets a cross in. It's going to find him at the back post. Headed back across and Majowski clears it. Rangers are going to live on their nerves like this because we've only got 10 players. Celtic have got the pressure, so that's going to happen. They've got big men, big deliveries, but honestly, see when you think about Nick Walsh today, Trusty should have been off. Ralston should have been off. Why no second yellow? Honestly, it just bemuses me, some of the decisions today. Celtic swing in this corner. Right again, the back post over everybody, and that one's out. Rangers survive. 87 minutes now on the clock. It is one of these. What I will say, Rangers spirit in this second half. Players really up for it. Players really fighting, really digging. The fans have been amazing. You can hear them. They've really driven the team on. If the fans need to know what difference they can make, it's listening to them today and the effort the team have put in from them. It's one each, 87 gone. Outstanding from Rangers in the second half. What an effort they gave us. It's gone to extra time. And I'll tell you what, after being 1-0 down to 10 men at half time, Rangers were all over the place, but the desire and the heart they've shown in the second half has been wonderful. For that alone, I give them massive amounts of credit. We were hanging on there in extra time. The last 3, 4, 5 minutes there, we were camped in. Rangers have got it to extra time. It's one each. It's going to take a massive effort. They need some more energy from... I'll tell you what though, James Tavernier in the second half it's just driven them on. He gets the penalty, tucks it away. He's been brilliant. One each, extra time. 2-1 to Celtic, and it's Callum McGregor with the effort. And again, Rangers too deep. They're absolutely camped in. And then it seemed to go through Jack Butland's hands. Not quite sure how. Celtic lead 2-1, and it was always going to come, really. Was always going to come. Rangers were 10 men playing against 12. Celtic do deserve it on the balance of chances on play. Rangers have had the efforts in the second half. When you give McGregor that much chance, he's going to get the strike on target. You know what's going to happen. Celtic lead 2-1. Celtic should have been 3-1 there. Osmond with a diving header. Butland with a wonderful save to keep him in it. That goal, unfortunately, is a Butland error. It goes through his hands, and you just wonder exactly if he was unsighted or what's happened. But Celtic do lead by 2-1 with 11 men and Nick Walsh against 10-man Rangers. So it's going to be difficult to see a way back for Rangers as Celtic have this corner. You feel another goal would kill it. Engels has been dangerous with his deliveries. That's a free header by Osmond as well, and it drifts just wide. 2-1 it remains. Gassama again, he went through there one-on-one with Schmeichel. Schmeichel blocks it. It was brilliant by Moore, but I think Majowski plays it behind. Gassama again, he should score. 10 minutes into extra time, it should be 2 each. Rangers with another chance, 11 minutes. made his way through to Miovski, and he just couldn't do anything. I just don't know what he tried to do. Schmeichel managed to get it away from him at a time where you just wanted them to go on, but Rangers' last substitute, Nasser Giga's off. He's feeling his hamstring. Joe Rothwell's coming on. James Tavernier goes to right back. Tav's been brilliant, honestly. He's really tried to drive them on. Takes a crucial penalty to make it one each as well. Rangers are trying to. Mikey Moore's been really positive when he's come on as well, and Rangers have been trying to drive forward through him. But those chances, got to take them. Moore swinging another one in long towards Suter. Tierney away. It's going to be a corner to Rangers. We'll take that. Good ball again, Mikey Moore. Really good. 12 minutes remains 2-1 corner kick. Celtic should kill that off. Good save by Butler, and then Tav gets the block into Maeda. Maeda fouls again. Of course, he's been booked. Nothing given. Rangers are giving it everything. Max Aaron's going for a charge down the left. Can he deliver something decent, Max Aarons? He does. Majowski can't go on it though. Majowski's just not offered Rangers anything at all. Good foul by John Suter. He takes a yellow for that. So Nick Walsh does have yellow cards in his pocket, which he does find really quickly for Rangers players. Amazing that. Coming up for half time and extra time. So now into the second half of extra time. Celtic have won every single high ball. That's an Arbad challenge again. And again, nothing there. But it gives Rangers an opportunity. Every free kick like this, Rangers will have to load it into the box. Nick Walsh wants it back 1 yard from a free kick. So Rangers will just lob this one in. Need to try that Gassama chance. 10th minute of first half of extra time. 2-1 down, he's through, and he just hits Schmeichel with it. Lift it, do anything, finish it. He doesn't. Swept in though towards Suter. He's not managed to win anything. Again, that's cleared, and Maeda will hook it clear. James Tavernier has it again to Mikey Moore. Oh, he's giving it away, Tav. And Tati is on to it. And he plays it down the line for Osmond, who's got the legs of Tavernier. Osmond is quick. Goes past him. Tav, a good challenge. No, didn't get enough for the ball. It's going to be a free kick to Celtic. They take it quickly. And they don't allow it because they do score. But it's not going to be given. They have not taken it in the right position. You do imagine, look, what's going to happen is Celtic will get all the chances in this second half. And it's if Rangers can get one and grab it. Celtic are going to have the pressure. Rangers are going to have to give them up some chances and hope that they don't take it. You would imagine 11 men, because they have ran Rangers ragged at times. So can they manage to get something? That'll probably be the question. But they do have a free kick here. Cam McGregor takes it quickly, slides in Hatate across the face of goal. It is offside. I was kind of resigned there as it was put across the face of goal it was going to get tapped in. Oh my goodness, honestly, just falling over nothing. But it remains 2-1, 17 gone. Yeah. Rangers have to go for it. So getting beat 2-1 or 3-1, it's the same consequence. They have to have a wee bit of a go. So that, I think that's how it's going to go. Rangers will go and try and get another couple of chances. It's whether or not they can and take one. It's whether or not they do it. We'll just need to wait and see. You would imagine if it stays 2-1, Celtic will get deeper and it'll get nervy the last 5 minutes or so. That's what Rangers have to hope for. What I will say, by the way, this has been some cup time. Celtic have performed really well during it. They should have killed it off, they haven't. Rangers' fight in the second half will be what we take from it. But when you do as badly as the first, that's what's the problem. But I will say, some key decisions have went against Rangers. Through ball, good tackle by Cornelius. Hatate, Mikey Moore again powering in for some work. He's been digging in. But it's just wave after wave of Celtic kind of attack now. Tierney on the left hand side, plenty of space on his left foot. He will shoot, and it's in. Osmond scores it, and that's 3-1 to Celtic. Closing stages now. That third killed it, absolutely killed it. There's been key moments in this game. The first half performance for Rangers was enough. That completely killed it. Celtic swarming forward again. There could be more here. Forrest plays it in. Rangers do manage to clear it. Rangers' first half performance completely killed it, and that's fair. Gave themselves so much to do. Asgard sent off as well. It was never going to be great. They rallied in the second half, but there's key moments in there. Just before half time, Trusty kicks Butland in the head and gets away with a yellow card when it's a blatant red card and we don't get it. And then in the second half, Maeda continues foul after foul. Ralston the same. And Ralston gives away that penalty. Now, if it's deliberate handball to be a penalty kick, which it is, it's got to be a second yellow. It wasn't. Two huge moments. Chucking, Maeda's fouls, and then there was one chest high as well. There's been a lot of decisions in this game, once again, that Rangers should be calling out. This isn't a conspiracy. I haven't got no problem with Celtic's performance today, but there's been a lot of big decisions that have not went Rangers' way today, and that to me is very questionable. Coming up for full time, Celtic have deserved the win because they've been the ones that have created the most chances. They have created probably the clearest cut chances, but Rangers pressure in the second half in normal time is where Rangers will gain the plaudits for. Even in extra time, that chance 10 minutes in from Gassama, he should score, and Rangers once again should create more opportunities. Celtic, and again no Tierney, deflected off face of goal and cleared away, scrambled away. So yeah, 3-1, it's going to finish, and Rangers can take a lot, as I said, for that second half, but key decisions they didn't get, and the game will finish 3-1.
The Four Lads podcast is sponsored by Rhino Express, Clydeview Joinery, Athol Industrial Solutions Limited, and CSD Air Conditioning, in partnership with Black Rooster and Art of Gold. Thank you for listening to or watching the podcast.